Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And it's come to my attention, actually through numerous sources, that there are legitimate accusations that Cassidy Campbell, trained to look good naked, might actually be a fake natty. Let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skill at my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. And yeah, someone has actually offered money for him to pass a water drug test. Someone who probably has the money to pony up. We'll get to that in a minute. The funny thing is that I promised myself I would not do this. I told myself a long time ago, I am never doing another video discussing this goofy, beta, creepy ass cuck. Okay? I wasn't going to do it. And you guys know why, because I don't want to give attention to someone like that. Because you guys remember his train to look good naked videos way back a year or two ago, where he was walking up to random women on the street, not asking them, hey, do you think I'm attractive? Because I mean, if a dude is trying to get girls, what's he going to be like? He's going to be like, hey, what's up, girl? You like my body? I don't know. I guess a dude who's into bodybuilding might do that. But instead, he's all like, hey, excuse me, I'm Cassidy. So I've got these pictures of these guys here. I've got Michael Hearn with his really sexy abdominals, and I got Jason Blaha and this other guy here. So, like, which one of them would you rather have sex with? Like, while I watch. That's how creepy it was. Like, his stuff was that creepy, guys. It's ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous, creepy cuck stuff I've ever seen on YouTube Fitness. It really was. It was. And I mean, that's just creepy. It's not even, hey, do you think I look better than this guy? It's, do you think this guy, would you rather have sex with this guy or this guy? Because I would really like to watch, is how it came across. It was really, really creepy. And I'm like, I'm never covering this guy in a video. But Muscle Metrics came forward, made a video the other day. Same guy covered it. He made a video a while back that I covered. A pretty small little channel, and I don't really like to give shout outs to little small channels like that. I don't even necessarily like everything the guy does, but he's knocking a couple videos out of the park. And it was just funny to me that he claims he has sources. And what's interesting is that I've had people contact me recently. I had to block some of them, who've contacted me saying, hey, I know for a fact Cassidy Campbell's a fake natty. One of them's even like, I got your phone number from him. Dude just contacted one of my phones, and I'm like, really? Not many people have that number. The guy got the number apparently from Cassidy, and I know where he got it from a mutual friend who had that number. And that's fine. But that's the thing, is that I've had other people try to tell me, hey, I know he's been using at least 500 milligrams of test. People have been contacting me. And I left it alone because I don't care. I didn't want to cover Cassidy. I don't care. He's just a troll. But then this guy comes forward, and I watch the video, and the guy says, you know what? I know from a source that tells me straight up that he knows that you use 100 milligrams of tren a day. He's like, you're tiny. I don't get it. And he went so far as to say, I'll pay $10,000 if you can pass a water drug test right now. Now, I think one of the reasons I need to make this video is so that Cassidy is aware of this offer. That Cassidy's aware of this offer, that there is someone there who has his own little supplement company. I bet he's got 10 grand, who is willing to pay you $10,000 to pass a water drug test right now. $10,000. Now, Cassidy, we've all seen your toilet. A bunch of us have seen photos of what your toilet looks like from one of your bros who took a picture of it in your home. You could hire a maid with that money. You could hire someone to scrub that nasty ass toilet that you have out. That is the most disgusting crap I've ever seen. Jesus, bro. And I mean, okay, we get a dirty toilet every now and then. We all get a dirty toilet from time to time. But literally, like, that toilet hasn't been cleaned in 3 years. The most disgusting toilet I've ever seen is not even that bad at like a truck stop restroom. Not even close. But that aside, you could do a lot with that money. You could do a lot with that money. And the ironic part is that you got Cassidy here, who is big on showing up at expos and calling out fake natties. Kind of something I used to do. It's that he is a fake natty hunter and troll, fake natty troll, who it turns out himself is tiny and is possibly a fake natty. Now, some people are going to jump and go, well, Jason, what about you? Aren't you fake Natty? No, I don't claim to be Natty. I'm a TRT. And I've previously been a previous gear blaster. And I am of the opinion that once you do your first blast of gear, you are no longer Natty. I don't care if it was 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and you come off. That's my personal opinion. I think that you're no longer Natty. That's just how I feel. You can look at it any way you want. A lot of natural bodybuilding feds don't even have that rule. They're like, well, if you haven't done it in 2 years, you're clean. You're Natty. I think that's BS. I think there are permanent structural changes and muscle memory changes that occur as a result of it. That's just what I believe. I think there's good evidence for that. So, once you cash that in, you're not Natty. You are not Natty. It's arguable in some circles if TRT is Natty. There's a valid argument for that. I kind of lean in the direction and say it's not really. It's quasi-Natty, semi-Natty, but it's not really. It's not really Natty. It's in the area of YouTube Natty, right? Because anything up to a gram is YouTube Natty. So means you're allowed to claim Natty on YouTube. Well, that's the thing, though. If Cassidy was only using 700 milligrams of tren, he is YouTube Natty. But it kind of also begs the question of he couldn't be using real tren. There's a lot of way underdosed and fake tren out there. 100 milligrams of legit tren a day, he would not be the size he's at. I just can't conceive that. If he's lifting weights at all and eating some protein, I'm going to struggle with that one, to think that he would still be at the size he's at. So, maybe he was getting underdosed tren, or he was getting some injectable Winnie, which is commonly substituted for tren. Tren powder's expensive, guys. Tren powder's a little on the pricey side. A lot of people aren't aware of that. It costs a lot more than Winnie and Test and stuff like that. Test Prop is way, way cheaper for the raw materials. Way cheaper. So, literally like a sixth of the price. So a lot of guys substitute that stuff. So he might have been getting a little bit of Test Prop and a little Winnie mixed together, maybe 25 and 25, and thinking it's 100 milligrams of tren. It could happen. But also maybe he could have been on a little tren. And the reason I say that, I thought he went on some gear when all of a sudden his incline bench went up, and then he did crazy stuff like try to show up at my gym and like film it. He broke into the gym. That was an illegal entry into that gym. Like he illegally entered that gym after hours. Non-members are not allowed in. So he basically trespassed, broke in, and was trying to film. And I had to call a mutual friend to be like, look, dude, that's not cool. Don't be showing up on me. I've got crazy stuff with a bunch of goofy stalkers going on. Showing up on me and popping up with a camera and surprising me, probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. He has lost his damn mind. No, it's not going to end well for him or you or anyone else who's with him at that time. It's really stupid. Don't do that. Especially be trespassing when you do it. Jesus Christ. So I was already like, okay, he's gone a little crazy here. He's gone a little crazy. Everyone already knows I'm a little crazy. I accept that. I can work with that. But that was crazy. That was crazy and stupid. That's what tren does to your brain. Everyone's warned you guys about this. I have. Pete Rubish did a whole long video discussing that. Tren messes with your brain like that a little bit. It makes you take risk and not think through the consequences of your actions completely and go, oh shit, I could have got killed doing that. You don't always think that way on tren. It kind of turns that switch off. Or that switch of, like Pete Rubish said, and I've said, tren makes you turn off that switch. It says, maybe I should stop beating this dude before I kill him and I get charged with murder. You don't have that off switch sometimes. It can diffuse that switch. It can make it go away. Not everybody can handle that stuff. And that could have been a case of that. So, yeah, I think he went on a little gear then. It's not unbelievable. But here's the point. You got a guy now who is saying, I'll pay you $10,000. I've got enough evidence that I feel. And apparently, I guess he called him and might have got it on camera, and Cassidy acting all freaking out when he said, you're fake Natty, dude. I know you use gear. I think that might have been the guy who called him. And then it got videoed and it got spread around the internet. But he's offering to pay $10,000 if Cassidy can pass the test, which tells me, that guy's putting his reputation and his company on the line, that tells me that maybe he's got some legitimate real info that he's willing to gamble 10 grand. So, hey, why doesn't everyone ask Cassidy to do $10,000? 10 grand, man. Just saying, you could use that money and maybe get laid for your first time when you've got $10,000 sitting in your pocket. You could lose your virginity, Cassidy. Then you won't have to walk up to random women and have cuck fantasies about them banging other guys when you show them the pictures. You could actually have sex with a woman yourself, or you could pay some bodybuilder to have sex with the woman while you watch. You got 10 grand laying around. You can pull that off a few times. Just saying, there's possibilities, bro. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.